Hello and welcome to another video, and today, just before we get into it, I need to apologise for the resolution and the audio. This is a league race here, Robo's Racing League Round 1, it's on the Xbox, so I recorded it with my capture card. Capture card decides to record in 720p and not record the audio, so apologies for that. I've put some generic Honda audio in the background, so hopefully that still sounds okay. It's going to be a bit out of sync, so apologies for that, but not a lot I could do. But anyway, we go through turn 1, we ran a bit wide. This is our fastest lap in qualifying. Obviously a lot of you enjoyed the league racing that we did on Motogp 18th. I thought I'd bring it back for this year. I'm in a couple of leagues this year hopefully, so it should be pretty good. Also apologies for not having the correct number or foot patch, can't do anything about that either. But all the apologies out of the way, we're hitting into turn 4 now. We're doing a personal best. We're currently 8th place. Dylan, so Dill469 is currently on pole. As we go through turn 5 now, getting out of turn 5 up towards turn 6. Well, Jack Hammer's just gone past it with a 50.9, so a 150.9 for Jack Hammer there. Absolutely ridiculous pace. But out of turn 6 we go, down straight towards the right hander off turn 7. Some pretty tricky corners on this circuit. Ran a little bit wide through 7, but not too bad. We could probably pick up a late apex just about there. Slide the bike through, flicking the bike over for 8. You've got to watch out. It's got to brake and flick at the same time to 9. You can run out a little bit on the exit at 9. You've got to watch out to 10 though. It's easy to go wide. It's also easy to lose the front or the rear, depending on how hard you're on the brakes. We've ran a little bit wide through 10. We'll try and salvage it on the run through 11. Coming towards the Tissot sign now. Underneath the Tissot sign. Hitting the brakes for the triple rinders through turn 12. You try and carry the speed as much as you can over the apex a little bit, but can't go off the track, so we've got strict corner cutting rules on here. So through 13, we're second off Jack's time, which is pretty good. Going through 14 there. Out to the exit, almost a high side there. So we go towards the penultimate turn now, trying to really brake as late as we can. We miss the apex a bit, but we haven't had to slow down too much, so we've carried the speed through the corner. And it's now down towards the last corner. We've just got to try and get a good exit out of the last corner. Into the last corner, we get the rear slid a little bit on the entry, so run a little bit wide, try to get on the throttle as early as we can. Out the last corner we go. Obviously, that's the audio you can hear being absolutely out of sync. And up towards the line now. We're just all about the waiting game. You just hold down the accelerator, go up the gears when you need to. A 52.625, which has invalidated our lap instantly afterwards, which is a bug on the Xbox version. And in the end, that was good enough for 6th position. So Jack Hammer is on pole for the first race, ahead of Dylan in 2nd, Sacred Meerkat in 3rd, 4th for Tommy D147, and 5th for Snooker Greg. Stick Vortex is 7th by me, Stealing Set in 8th, and Demons in 9th. You can hear the audio. I just had to sort of record some revving audio for this little bit. We are ready to start this race. It's going to be a long season, so we've got to try and get off to a good start. So we are starting 6th. We're going to have to try and make up some positions off the start. Really want to get a podium, but waiting for the lights to go out. Lights out, and away we go. We had a pretty good start compared to Snooker Greg. The Aprilia on the front row's not gone very well. It's held up Greg a bit, so we're up to 5th now, up to 4th. We're behind Jack as we're going to turn 1. We've let on the brakes, up the inside of Jack we go. Really late on the brakes, a bit of contact there with the Yamaha in front of us. The Yamaha's really cutting across us here, and he's still moving across, trying to put us a little bit onto the outside line. But he's run a little bit wide. We're looking for the inside of him. Dylan leads. Stick Vortex that is in 2nd. I'm in 3rd, and I think behind us is Jack. Up the inside of Stick Vortex, we go through turn 3. We're up into 2nd position now at the start of this race. Hit the right bit of contact there. We get hit from Stick Vortex and we ran off the circuit. Well, we ran really wide. We've ran completely off the circuit now. Coming back on, Neil has crashed. And we're now up the inside of the Stick Vortex again, coming back on the circuit. We couldn't take that position, of course, obviously, because we had just come from off circuit. But on the brakes, we go into turn 6 now. And Jack comes, bit of contact with Jack. Jack comes up the inside. I've got a warning already from the race director, Robo, giving me a warning. I thought it was a little bit unfair because I did get nerfed off the track. Oh, contact again with the Yamaha. He kind of cuts across us there, taking a really weird line. But Jack's got past him now. So Jack's back up to 2nd. I'm back up into 3rd. Having a look on the inside of Jack. We couldn't quite do it there. We weren't going for that. But we're back down to 4th again behind Vortex. So you can see Snooker's trying to go on the outside. Snooker Greg up the inside he goes now. And I'm down to 5th place. So got up to 3rd. Well, actually got up to 2nd for a while there. But now back up into 4th again. We've gone past Snooker Greg. We hit the brakes, we've dragged on the curb on the outside, we've had to go really wide now, we've gone completely off the track once again, so maybe we'll get a penalty for that, I don't know, but we are still in 4th place, we haven't gained anything, so hopefully we won't get a penalty for that, but we are behind Stick Vortex now. It's been a bit of a bump and barge first lap here, we're closing up to the penultimate turn, and we've run a little bit wide and completely onto the green a little bit there, and we actually have been given a penalty. We've got to let Snooker Greg through behind, so I've sat up, into the last corner we go. Snooker Greg goes up the inside, but it's gone a bit hot on the throttle as early as we can. Past Snooker Greg, we've got an amazing run, and past Vortex as well. So we've actually gained a position after the penalty because I took a different line, and it seems to get me a really good exit. I don't know how, but a 2:04 over the line. 57.6 for Dylan. So Dylan absolutely getting away. Obviously, a lot of shenanigans going on behind with us. Lots of contact going on. Obviously, a lot of contact with Vortex in particular. It seems to be a little bit all over the place, but you know, it's probably first race nerves, bit of lag as well, obviously. Because I believe I hit Snooker Greg on his screen when I went past him, whereas I haven't on my screen. I'll leave a link to Snooker Greg's channel in the description because he already uploaded his video. It's a pretty good video. Shows the full race, and also leave a link to Robo's channel as well, because he's the host of the league. But we are in third place currently as we go into turn 6. We've ran a little bit hot, but nothing too bad there. And behind us, I think, is still the Yamaha of Vortex. Sacred Meerkat seems to have fallen off there. We're going into turn 7 now. We've ran a little bit wide. Jackhammer is the rider in front. Obviously, he's very good. We've run really wide though through turn 7. We've only got a 10th lead over Vortex here as we hit the brakes. A bit of contact with Vortex, I think, a little bit. I think my front sort of just took it. My rear took his front, sorry, should I say. But obviously, I just made a mistake and I was just trying to flip the bike over. Just a bit of contact, a bit like the Argentina sort of thing with Valentino and Mark. And obviously, I think Simeon and Zarco had something similar at Austin one year as well. And into the triple rights we go. Turn 12. You've got to try and get on the throttle, run it through to 13, let off into 14. Actually into 13 still, and then into 14. Apparently I'm a bit of an idiot. But we are now 2.2 seconds behind Jack, so we weren't that far behind him, but we made a big mistake, and Jack has got quite far in front of us now, so I don't think we're going to be running with Jack. Obviously Jack, like I said, he's a very fast rider. Could have qualified for esports last year, I believe, but he was a little bit too young to compete. So obviously you got to be watching out for him, and I think he dominated the last season of RRL, Roberts Racing League. Obviously I missed the last season, but I have been in all the others. I wouldn't bother go checking the results. I did not do very well in any of them. Over the line we do a 53.1, Dylan does a 51.6, so Dylan is lapping much quicker than me at the moment. We're both on the same tyres, I believe, but I'm not 100% sure, but we are on to lap 3 now. And if you look at the minimap, we have got a bit of a lead over Vortex behind us, which is good, because I was a little bit worried that he'd be trying to dive bomb us or something. But I think the little bit of contact we had through 8 and 9, which I'm sorry for, but obviously not a lot I could do. I was in front and I was just taking my line. It's his responsibility to avoid me, anything that I do, I suppose. But through turn 5 now we go. I was thinking about trying, well, I wasn't thinking about it, I was really trying to close to Jack, and it looks like Dylan stopped at the side of the track. I think Dylan's game has crashed there, so he's down to third place now. We're up to second, but Jack has now got a massive lead in first, which is exactly what everyone didn't want. Obviously, it's easy for him to get away once he's out front, but we have been promoted to second position now, so there is some sort of silver lining to that, but it's not great. Obviously, unfortunate for Dylan that his game has crashed through turn 9 we go. Dylan, yes, he's left the lobby now, and our game also crashed. Well, we lost connection. That's actually how our race ended. That abruptly, it just lost connection. So, I do have a screenshot of the results here that because I managed to rejoin the lobby afterwards and I spectated, but so I got a picture of the results for myself. So in the end, Jack Hammer won, which is, not really a surprise. Second place for Sacred Meerkat, third for Stick Vortex, fourth for Demons, obviously fifth for Tommy, sixth for Stealing Set, seventh for Snooker Greg, and eighth for Neil. Obviously me, Dylan, I think a couple other riders also disconnected. So I think we're going to get points, but I'm not 100% sure on what points we're getting or what point system we're going on yet. So I haven't put a championship table at the end of this episode. I should be able to do it for the other ones though, because obviously I'll see what Robo has decided, how the points will work, and I can just work from that. But I think we will be given 9th and 10th, me and Dylan. Obviously, perhaps because he disconnected first, he'll get 10th, which is a bit unfair because obviously he was in front of us. Bit disappointing for the pair of us, but these things sort of happen sometimes. I think I had pretty good internet in the PC leagues, obviously the Motogp Italian Championship last year, and whilst some of my rivals had bad luck, so it happens from time to time. And it could happen to people like Jack. You don't know. Could haul of points back on him. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that one. I know it was a bit of a short one, and then again, apologies for the resolution. Obviously, this final image isn't too bad because I took that with the Xbox DVR. But yeah, my capture card seemed to have some weird settings. It's recorded 720p and no audio. So I quickly scrambled to get some audio in time trial and just play it over the back. So hopefully it wasn't too bad. Obviously quite funny that I managed to get a penalty on the first lap, but yeah, it was a little harsh thing because I did get hit off once, and the other time I got dragged off by the curb, which is my mistake. But yeah, obviously I probably shouldn't have got the warning the first time since I got nerfed off. But whether that didn't show up on the spectator cam, I don't know. But obviously that didn't affect me in the end because 1, I disconnected, and 2, I got the position straight back because he ran wide. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this one, like I said, and I shall see you in the next video.